it's just been delivered to a wee town in the north of Italy, in Venadio, a place called Venadio.
I'm going to quick plunge you into darkness, please.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a kind of public project, this stuff. Over the years, I used to work on maybe like every year, like 20, 30 public projects. And so, you'd go and there would be competitions, you'd be invited to take part. People would come and you'd meet somebody and say, we'd like you to make a sculpture for, a roundabout in Ipswich or something like that. That'd be a kind of direct thing. Other people would irritate the hell out of me by us meeting them at openings, and they'd say, I've been trying to get in touch with you for years to make this thing. And I say, well, fuck, look at the telephone book. But this thing, this is a couple approached me from Italy to take part in this exhibition along the kind of northern border of Italy. They're going to place like 10 or 15 sculptures, and we'd like you to design something for that exhibition. And that is a direct thing. And I did this doodle of a kind of figure and a half idea of something I wanted to make. And that must have taken 30 seconds to draw. And then I got one of the girls to stick a guy next to it so it would give it some sort of scale. And I remember thinking, well, I'm not going to get this. It's just not going to happen. Because in the other projects I've worked on, I've spent £10,000 making the proposal to get the job. And you end up never actually getting these things. So there's me a good 30-second doodle and get the job. And then I think, oh shit, now we're actually going to have to work out how this thing's going to be made. And in my head, I don't know what we're going next. What about next?
You have another doodle.
This is the other doodle, right? This is a half a second doodle for this project, and it's turned into this thing. This crazy looking piece of sculpture that we've been making over the last 6 months, something like that. It was delivered yesterday to Venadio in just north of Turin. And we get phone calls from the mayor, from a couple of other guys all screaming and shouting, what the fuck is this? What we were expecting, So I'm going to go through some of the pictures of this thing. This crazy piece. We had this made over in Deptford. Steve Haynes and his crew were making this one. The idea came originally from thickening up a coat hanger. Instead of making it a skinny thing, let's make this thick, tubular thing, and kind of just explore that a bit and see how that works out. We tried all sorts of things and ended up with this particular shape. That every time I went to see these guys in Deptford, I would just break out in sort of peals of laughter. It looks like some sort of a kind of Michelin man that's gone on a diet. It's kind of like I'm saying, my God, we're making an Anthony Gormley. What's Anthony? He's not a very funny guy, Anthony Gormley. But I keep telling him, Anthony, if they offered me an OBE, I told him, fuck off, I would say nothing less than a nightmare. Actually, I've got a great story about Anthony Gormley. We had a party for my mum and dad. 50th wedding anniversary, and all the neighbours came that we'd lived next to it for 25 or 30 years. And I'm going around the tables in this party, this little kind of church hall thing, and I come to Mr. and Mrs. Roger, who I grew up with, kind of thing. They know everything about me, everything about them. And he grabbed a hold of me and he said, David, son, David, you've done so well for yourself. And you never got too big for your boots. This is a major crime in Scotland. And he said, we really loved your Angel of the North. And I was like, and before I could explain it, she said, we made a special trip to go to Newcastle. And I'm telling Anthony this, and he's like, no.